Hello everyone, my name is Timothy Lee Grant, and I am going through and documenting my entire process of trying to learn how to Leetcode, learn how to become a backend software engineer. So this video is just an update on what how I spent my day today. Oh my goodness. So I'm trying to go through the Leetcode map, right? And I'm living in this little area right here, like 2 pointers and sliding window. My method right now is what I'm going to do is just try to focus on like really getting down 4 problems per week and just dedicating like a day to go through those problems and really understand them. So that's what I was hoping to do. Turns out that not this one, this one. So I spent all day today, trying to figure out how to. It's not quite true. I did a few other ones, but like this one absolutely threw me. It is number 567, like permutations in a string. So I'm gonna go over like what I think is happening, and yeah. So here's my answer that I got wrong, and what we're trying to do is we're given two strings like S1 and S2, okay? And we want to return true if S2 contains a permutation of S1. So essentially, like, here's S1, and the two letters that are in S1 are A and B. Now we want to see, like, okay, well, does this S2 contain a permutation of AB? So in here somewhere, is there something which is AB or BA or something like that, where the letters can be all jumbled up, but are aligned such that all letters are used in this S1, and no letters are like missing, right? And yes, it is right here, like BA. Okay, cool. So that's true. How about the other one, like AB? Well, we have a here and a B there, but there's like an O right there. So obviously this is something to do with sliding window. The way that I was thinking about doing it is, okay, well, I'm going to have a dictionary, okay? I am going to have two dictionaries, actually. I am going to have one dictionary that I fill up with all of the letters in this S1, and I'm going to count how many occurrences are within there. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I am going to create a window which is of how many elements long? Well, it is going to be the length of this S1, and the reason for that is because if you have a string of two letters, well, what is the permutation going to look like in this S2? Of course, it's going to be 2 because you need to use all letters and only those letters. So I'm going to have a sliding window like here, and then I'm going to have a sliding window here, and then I'm going to have a sliding window here, and then I'm going to have a sliding window here, and then I'm going to say, hey, I found it. So how am I going to do this thing with the sliding window? The way that I was thinking about that was, okay, well, here in my secondary window, or dictionary, here in my second dictionary, I am going to take my window and I'm going to move it over by 1, and I am going to take out the one that got kicked off the cliff, and I'm going to put in the one that got added to it. So the right is going to increase, the left is going to kick off, okay? And then I'm going to just compare. So, by the way, this is ChatGPT wrote it, and I am not sure why its solution is correct, but my solution is wrong. Okay, so this was my solution. I come here, I get the dictionaries, right? And then if like length 1 is larger, then you can't have a permutation. Okay, throw it away. Then I come here and I create my first window. Okay, so I am going. So I am coming here and I'm adding to my dictionary in both the first and second. And the reason that I'm doing that is because I said that I want to get my window of size length of the first one, right? Well, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add this to my first dictionary and I'm going to add this to my second dictionary. Then I'm going to add this to my first dictionary. Then I'm going to add this to my second dictionary. And then once I reach all of that length, I've come here and look, haha, my window is of the same size. So that's kind of what I was thinking about doing. So building them kind of together. That's what happened here. Okay, but now I come here and notice the way that I did it was I first checked if my first dictionary and my second dictionary are equal to each other. ChatGPT's way was at having the check down below. And so I'm trying to figure out, like, why would I understand that I'm doing the, like, this right here is doing the shift. Okay, I get that, but if I check it, and this is something that I'm trying to think through, and it's been like bothering me all day. So if I check it first, right, and then shift over, I'm just going to go right back up and then check it again. So what is the difference? Like, it shouldn't matter that I check it up or down below. But apparently the correct way, and I submitted this and it works. So I'm like, okay. So I can't wrap my head around that fact that I need to check it down below, but I can't check it up here and then just loop back up. Like, check it. Is it the same? Yes or no? And then shift it over by one, then loop back up, and then check it again. Is it the same? Like, it should work either way, but it doesn't. Why is it down below? Okay, what? So this is just shifting over the window. I get that. I do the same thing. Or is it here? So I'm shifting over my left, and then I'm checking if my left is at 0, and then deleting that element. So, okay, fine. I get that. Like, for example, if I had A, C, 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 right, in my window, and then I kick off A, and now A is actually 0, I just want to remove it from my dictionary. So that's what's going on here. That's what's going on here. That's fine. That's whatever. Then this one is just moving my left and right over by 1. And here I have to do a check because I just moved my right over by 1. So this one is definitely more awkward. I get that. The problem that I'm having with sliding window is that I just cannot wrap my mind around the fact. Like, I can't wrap my mind around these shiftings and why one should go first and the other one needs to go second. And then I keep getting these off by 1 errors. And do I include it or not include it? I hate sliding windows so much. And then I just look at this like roadmap, and I'm just like, I have been living here for the past 3 weeks. I'm still trying to determine, like, am I improving? Am I moving forward? I think what I'm going to be doing right now, moving forward this week, is as I said, like, I kind of did other problems. What was it? Was it this one? No, this one was a weird one. I think this one is one that I did today. I can't remember. Um, but I did a few problems like that one. This one is actually very similar. I don't even know what the difference is. Like, it seems like it's the exact same question. But I got this one wrong too, so that makes sense that I got both wrong. But what I'm thinking about doing is not that, is this week I am going to focus on this problem, this one problem, and every single day I'm going to look at it. Every single day I am going to try to convince myself of it. Every day I am going to try to just shove this problem into my head, shove it into my head, shove it into my head, and try to desperately get this problem. And then maybe next week I can move forward with other problems. Still living in this world, this little area of the map. So not leaving this area yet, but I think I really need to kind of like put this one in my head and try to understand it. So that's where I am going to be going forward, how I'm going to try to be progressing, and I just wanted to give an update on my progress. I don't know if I can call it progress, but anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. My name is Timothy Lee Grant. I will keep you updated in the future if it works, how I'm doing with all of this, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Goodbye.